Hey, Pisces risings. This is Astro here, doing your August 2018 reading. Um, I'd like to apologize for taking too long. It's the first full week of August, so it's only going to tell you about the next, 4 weeks and a half. I'm sorry. I've had an interesting past 2 weeks with the eclipse energies, Lionsgate energy, Aquarius retrograde energy, and I'm an Aquarius, so this hit me toughly. The last eclipse was literally right on my ascendant, so I struggled. I struggled. But I just, wanted to make sure I was energetically cool, energetically straight to give you the most accurate reading of August 2018 to make sure my head was clear for it, okay? So much love. I hope this reading resonates to you all. With that being said, it's impossible for me to read for a whole entire sign and it be hit every Pisces risings possible. But I felt like kind of hitting the risings way and doing this type of reading really touches on most of them. If this reading doesn't resonate, just go to another reader. There's a lot of awesome readers who'll be able to, kind of touch on you. And maybe next month I'll be able to hit your group of Pisces risings, okay? All right. With that being said, let's get this popping. All right, so I'm about to cut the cards. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Cap, Aquarius, Pisces, fuck Ophiuchus. Sorry. Okay. One, two, shoe. I'm sorry for that though. That was a little shady boots. I'm all about togetherness with astrology. Okay? Okay. So now I'm trying to figure out energetically, should I do top or the bottom for the overall energy? I'm doing top. All right. So your overall energy is the 10 of Cups. Hey! Go Pisces, rise in. Okay. First card, Knight of Wands. Second, Five of Cups. Third, the Chariot. Fourth, the Moon. Fifth, I feel like you're overcoming something, guys. The Nine of Wands. Sixth, Knight of Cups. Seventh, Wheel of Fortune. Eighth, Knight of Wands. Ninth, Ace of Swords. Yeah, y'all definitely overcoming something. 10, Queen of Pentacles. 11, the Tower. And the third, what a weird ass group of cards to have, y'all. I feel like the 10 of Cups probably not going to come until the end of the month because you're overcoming something, you're beating something's ass, and you're coming on top. That's what I'm feeling, okay? So the first house, that represents your appearance, your personality, your persona. You have the Knight of Swords here. And so you are strongly, intelligently, and confidently pushing forward an agenda or a way of thinking that you've recently got onto and strongly believe in. You're just pushing forward with it. You're embodying this whole idea and you're just going with it, which is dope, especially seeing the Ace of Swords in your ninth house. I feel like you really did pick up a philosophical belief or thought, and you are embodying it now. You're looking at it, and this is what you want to look like, and it's just going your way beautifully. And I think that's a big part of your Ten of Cups energy, okay? Um, Neptune's here. So with Neptune being here, um, I'm thinking that even though Neptune can confuse things and make things disillusioned, if your Neptune retrograde is vice versa, but regardless, Neptune still gives you some power, some spiritual power, connects you to your imagination and your creativity. So even though it's retrograding, right, it's making you be more reflective when it comes to things like that with your ever so changing emotions and the energy of that. And so I think you are definitely getting that. You're definitely been reflecting on those things, and so you pick this idea or this belief or philosophy, and you're going forward with it, and you're excited about it, and it's good. I'm very happy for you. Okay, this new way of thinking, you kind of embody this new way of thinking that you're just pushing forward, and it's dope. Okay. Five of Cups for the second house, okay? So I can see two things. People are not feeling this new philosophy, belief, or this way of thinking that you have, and they're hurting your feelings about it, making you feel a certain way about it. Fuck them. If this is making you happy, fuck them, okay? It's probably why you're like charging ahead too. You feel like you have to be defensive with this new way of thinking. Just go with it, baby. Okay? Don't let anyone tell you what's good for you, okay? Um, this could reflect money wise too. Maybe your money's not coming through the way that you want them to. But the thing is, though, you can't just say, like, fuck it and pour your own cup away. Put that cup right side up. Manifest for these rest of these cups to go right side up, and they'll go to your favor. You actually have some control in this situation, and you're just pouring it away. Put that cup right side up, and I bet you things will start changing, okay? And you start getting that money. You understand the control you have in this situation, and even if all the gods are against you, just go with it, okay? Just keep having things work out in your favor, and it'll really work out in your favor. You're really communicative today, this month actually, because you have the Chariot, which is a beautiful card, in your third house. Your third house is the house of communications, the house of oh, sorry guys. I kind of flipped this over. I'm sorry. Let me start this all over again. Pisces. Didn't I say Pisces is here? Yeah, I did. Like I am all Mercury just fucked me up. I did say Pisces, right? Let me mention this real quick. Chiron is in your fifth house. So the reason why you're sad about your self-worth and wow, my Mercury's really fucking me up, y'all. Because you're sad about your self-worth because you're thinking about past childhood traumas or just past traumas that's connected to your personality, persona, your appearance. Because Chiron's in Aries. And so you don't let that down. Heal it. Turn that cup upside down. You have control of the situation. You can figure it. You can fix it. You can figure it out. Okay. Sorry. This is Taurus, and with the Chariot being in Taurus, this is good. You're pushing forward in how you a thought process, which again is showing in your third house, your ninth house, and your first house. But you're pushing forward with the thought process. You're pushing forward with communicating. You're talking freely. You're not caring what people gotta think. You're just doing things that you feel like is good for you. This actually shows travel. Third house represents short distance traveling, and you are actually pushing ahead. So you might be moving to regionally to a different spot, or you may be just vacationing regionally, which is exciting. And it's going to actually go to your favor. It's going to make you happy and comfortable and awesome. It's going to be a good energy. So that's good. I'm very happy for you. But whatever this thing you're pushing forward, I feel like you might be changing communities. Some of y'all might be moving. I'm going to be surprised about that. Fourth house has the moon, and in tarot, the moon is Pisces. In astrology, the moon is Cancer. So it's interesting. The fourth house is Cancer. So that's interesting energies. Your feelings are waxing and waning. When it comes to your family life, your home life, your emotional feelings in general, you know what I mean? How you feel deep inside, it's waxing and waning. You kind of have some ups and downs emotionally this month. But just know the best thing to do in this situation, especially in tarot, since the moon's represented by Pisces, is you kind of connect with higher source, channel your higher self, channel God, and see what's best for you intuitively when it comes to your family life, your home life, and your emotions. The more you do that, the more things will be easier. This card is basically telling you to like literally surrender to surrender to like how you feel about certain things with the universe. Excuse me. Surrender to the universe when it comes to things that you're feeling at home. Okay. And the life at home will be a little bit better once you start doing that. Start relaxing stuff. Okay. Sorry. Keep like dropping stuff. Your fifth house is the Nine of Wands, but you're being quite defensive when it comes to your self-expression, your self-expression, your creativity, maybe your children. You know what I mean? If you have children, you're being defensive when it comes to just having fun. You feel like you can't have fun without someone having to say something, or you can't like fully express yourself without someone having to say something. So you feel like you have to definitely, like you feel like you have to just generally defend yourself. You're trying to make sure that nobody, you know, has anything to say about your creative pursuits, basically. Um, which I get, I understand. Your energies are already kind of off because of this whole like your emotions are feeling a little sad because of the changes that you're currently going through. Um, just do what you think is best for you, okay? That's the most that I can say. Like, I understand sometimes having to feel like you have to defend yourself. I get it. Like, I really do get it. But make sure you don't create too much work for yourself while doing that, because after the Nine of Wands is the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands is you having so much work and being burdened because you're so focused on like defending yourself. So make sure that doesn't happen, okay? um Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, a Ten of Swords. Wow. King of Swords. I'm so off, y'all. This Mercury retrograde is really fucking with me. I'm sorry. Um, King of Swords in the sixth house. Huh. So with this card, I kind of feel like when it comes to your like everyday life and your, you know, your routine life, even within your work experience, like your work environment and how your work is in general, um, you are kind of taking a logical stance and realizing that, okay, what I need to do is be a little more smart and clever with things. Maybe hold cards close to my chest and, not really like, it's not like you're not being truthful, but you feel like you have to hold your cards close to your chest because certain things, like, you let people in on certain things, they take advantage of the situation. You know what I'm saying? So you are acting that way definitely in your work environment, like in your workspace. You have the freaking fox here. You feel like you have to be sly, but you're smart and you're logical. You just kind of hold your cards close to your chest, being quite logical and figuring out what's going to be about somehow with something with you making money. You know what I mean? So you're kind of being strategic now. Be like, all right, what do I have to change to make my everyday life better? Screams to me, you're gonna meet a soulmate. Definitely meet a soulmate, whether they're romantic or platonic. Soulmate is popping. You got the wheel over here too, but it's Ten of Cups. So yeah, I feel like because the opposite card is